So, my advice for young people, singles that are in relationship or planning to get married is have conversations. That's why there is courtship. I tell people that there are a lot of things to do in courtship than sleeping with each other. People, instead of asking questions, get to know how does this guy think? How does this lady think? What is his response in a scenario? How does he treat other people, to get to know who you're getting married to, because it's a lifetime affair. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said divorce is very messy. So if you don't do your due diligence when you get married and some things pop up, you have to try, as long as it doesn't affect your life, your mental health. You have to try, because of course you're there to help each other. So there are conversations that should happen even before marriage pops up. And then you start thinking, okay, with this kind of mindset, can I live with this kind of person? With this kind of mindset, will I be able to cope? Is this something I can actually bear? The extremities of this person, the extremes of this person, the weaknesses, can I help this person with the weaknesses? Because there's no perfect person. So these are conversations that should happen even before proposal. You should be able to an extent, know who you want to get married to. If you are dating someone for 4 years, 5 years, and you don't know, you might not like something, but just because your partner likes it. There are some people that some ladies don't like football. I think I dated one guy that time that he watches football. I don't like football. I don't care about football. Maybe that's why eventually God gave me. I was like, my husband doesn't like football. So. But after we were dating, I will follow the guy to all these ball. We'll be there together. So I don't even understand what they're saying, but just so that this person likes this, okay, it's not hurting me. It's not going to take anything from me. So some little things. Oh, this is what my girlfriend, even if you don't plan, this is what my girlfriend was. And that's how it is done normally. It did not say kiss the ground, you roll on the ground. You just say, but it is supposed to be, every lady has a picture, a mental picture of, oh, my proposal there. Just see how my guy, my Prince Charming is gonna kneel and say, will you marry me? And so you're not coming and the picture is not, that time the picture is trying to, it's not just like so at that moment the guy is even confused that but and then you should have seen that okay, let me just say okay.
Just kneel down, let's finish this thing.
It only take up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
And everything is solved. So that kind of person is even a red flag. He has a very, very strong attitude issues. He has ego, he has pride, and he has to work on it. If not, the marriage will not work. There will be issues in the marriage.
That's if there is a marriage.
And the fact that it's more like he didn't even protect our image or dignity in public. Yes. No, you already see that even if you didn't plan to do that before, right? Now that you already cameras everywhere, no, you should have just saved the situation, right? It's not taking anything from him or anything. So I think it's just a strong ego issue, right? Yeah. which I believe will eventually expand into something else and come out as something bigger in marriage, right?
In fact, in marriage counseling, we teach that if your spouse, even if your spouse is wrong in public, you do not expose your spouse. Even if they do something wrong, that will just cover that. You can later privately settle it. Yeah. But in public, you do what? You cover up. You stand for them. You stand for them. You do not say, it's you. You do not expose your spouse in public. So if doing that, then going extra miles to now do another video. I think they said he gave the lady a car, and then he took the car back, and then the guy starts to.
I didn't hear that part.
That shows that this is a very petty somebody.
No.
I was telling somebody, I said, you see, this is why I tell ladies. I assuming when he brought the Toyota, she brought GLE, all this talk,
There won't be problem.
These are the kind of men that we travel abroad. There won't be problem. So these are the kind of men that will travel abroad and go and be, in fact, washing women's clothes abroad.
And then they'll go back and become something else. It's true.
So I would say congratulations to the girl. God just saved her from a very terrible marriage, honestly.
All right. So how do you think we can balance, couples actually can balance the conventional way of traditional way expectations and the conventional way. You know, they, like we said earlier about tradition, and then now that is actually a new wave of things. The way when you, I'm still going to come back to you and ask you how was your own proposal, you know, but before we get there, I can see her doing so. So I want to hear, I'm actually very interested in that. So how do you think couples can balance traditional expectations with their own unique relationship dynamics?
Okay, so I think one major thing she said that I would love to say again is that conversations should come up, right? Because you marry someone that has your values. You marry someone that has your values. Many people are married, but they know their values don't tally, and you are getting married to a mindset, right? You're not just getting married to you're not just getting married to the body or anything. You're getting married to a particular mindset, right? So I think people should have conversations. Right. I could remember there was a lady that was speaking to me at the time, and one of the reasons why she doesn't want to marry the guy is that the guy was very serious about her pounding yam with her hand and all of that. And she was like, I'm not in this area. Right. And she was like, no, I can't do that. But she was able to know that because they had conversations about it. They were able to talk about it. Okay, so what do you think about this? What do you think about that? There are some men that will say that if their wife build a house, they can't live inside it. Right?
Actually, sorry to cut you, sir. I actually saw a video that the guy said okay, just quickly. The guy met a lady who is way, way up there. Like she has everything. She is rich. And he is living in one side of Lagos State, that that area. So they said
the other side of the island.
Yes, the other side. And you want to marry someone that is in Lekki VI. How do you do it? So the guy said that he would not move into her house. But the man now said, but do you want her to come and meet you? You know she cannot live with you in that other side that you're living. He said yes, that what they will do is get a bedroom, 2-bedroom apartments in a somewhat okay area where he can afford and all of that. So the guy now said, but does she have cars? She said, yes, she has a. Do you drive a car? She said, yeah. He said, yes. So the guy was like, okay, you can drive the car, but you cannot move into the house.
You cannot live in the house.
Exactly. So this is just to add to what you just said, so I can continue.
Yes, yes. So you know, there are a lot of perspectives like that I believe comes from the men. I'm talking from the men and from the angle of the men now.
Okay.
Which comes from when the man is not really a leader, right? Because there is this thing with maybe African, there is this thing with leadership and dominance, right? There is this thing with leadership and dominance. The fact that a lot of men feel that leadership is about control. A lot of men feel that leadership is about control. They didn't know that leadership is influence, right? So leadership is influence, but you know the African mentality, leadership is control. You know, when we even look at time past, Yoruba tradition before and all of that, the woman is at home, has like 7 children, right? The man is the one that goes to work, comes back, you know, brings the money, you know, provide this, provide that. And you know, there is a way money makes you feel like you are bigger than what you really are. There is a way money makes you feel like you are the one in control. Right. I feel that is where many of those things come from. Even till now, many men feel less of a man if they don't have more money than the woman.
I feel insecure.
Which is very uncalled for, actually.
Yeah, so leadership is what is needed in men. Understanding leadership. I always tell my daughters around me, I always tell them that, is he a leader? Don't marry him if he is not a leader, right? Because the kind of woman we even have in this day and age, if you are not a leader as a man, there's going to be a lot of issues. Right, because before you're having 7 children, she's staying at home taking care of 7 children. Now she has maybe 1 or 2 before she even get married. Maybe she has her own business already and all of that. And okay, she has to blossom, she has to thrive, right? Because one of the good evidence of a great leader is that the people in your team are thriving, right? And if you are even a good leader, you should not be the smartest person in your team. Right, so there's just this idea of leadership control. I have to be the one that knows everything. No, you just have to be the one that knows how the management should work, right? Who should do what, who should do what part time, and who should take what part time. I mean, there are situations where okay, take for example, someone like Mrs. Alakija, for example, right? I can't even. I'm not sure if they're still together in marriage.
They're divorced.
Yeah, because becoming the head is becoming a leader, and inside becoming a leader, we now have to remove control from it. We have to remove control from it and allow influence. That was why, I mean, I'm a person of we are people of faith, and that was why Jesus had to leave the scene for the disciples to blossom, right? In fact, he was telling them, you have to be the one people are saying, right? You have to be. He said, "How long will I be with you? You guys have to come to power with this." And some men will also say that their wife should sit down at home, fool wife. Really, she does. She has a destiny. She has purpose. She has potential. She has talent. She has ideas that could even lead the family beyond what the man ever thought about.
Sure.
Right. So I believe conversations must come from the lady many times. Ladies must ask questions because there is like someone is trying to bring you to come and join him as a team, right? A lot of questions must. I have to know a lot of things about you. I can't just join any team, right? I can't just join any team. I have to know you. I have to know your values. Do they tally with my values? I have to know your mindset, right? And all of that. So I believe a leader should, the woman should ask so many questions. If the man is not asking questions, no problem. The woman should ask questions, right? Because he's the one joining the team.
Okay, so tell us about your proposal with Abayowa. I want to hear it.
Okay.
How did he do it?
Well, it caught me by surprise. I didn't even think it was going to propose at that time. So before I talk about proposal, I want to just briefly chip something in that whether proposal happened or not, proposal does not determine the outcome of a marriage. So I would advise couples, do what suits both of you. If you can do an elaborate proposal, fine. If you can't, no problem. That does not mean that he does not love you or not. But if the guy is trying to do elaborate proposal, follow through to the letter. But if you don't have the capacity to do it, there is no need. There is no point. You don't have any point to prove to anyone. Marriage is not about proving a point to anybody. So you do what suits both of you, and that's why the conversation also must take place. And you know that, okay, this is our capacity, this is what we can do, and this is how we do it. Right? Even for wedding, I tell couples that don't break your neck, break the bank, and go and borrow money just because you want to be a lavish wedding. If it is just ordinary church wedding, you can do. If it's only courts, you don't have to invite everybody. Do later when you're balanced. Now the people are doing to me, a lot of to me. Nobody cares. If you do elaborate wedding, after everybody eats, finish eating, they go to that, and that is the one they kept at home. You now be left sorting lapo or this thing. So don't do more than your capacity. It's not a competition. It's not the race. So that was not about that. So when he proposed, then he was going to propose. I did it. He caught me unawares, and it was after one of his programs. He used to do UNW conference then. So a physical conference. So I would come and as part of the team. And so that day, I think we're done, and me, I was just I was trying to do logistic of the snacks that we got for people, and then one of his friends just came to call me like you just come like maybe come and attend to somebody, and so unawares I was just going, and I was halfway down the aisle. I just saw someone go down. What is this? I was like, will you marry me? I was like, what is this? And everybody just brought that camera, and I was like, see, set up. What kind of setup is that? Nobody told me anything. Because I actually told him for that when he's going to propose, that I would know. It's a lie. And I say, I have the Spirit of God. Only Spirit to tell me. So apparently, he struck a deal with the Holy Spirit that I should not know. Because before you proposed, in his bag, the ring was in his bag, and I'd gone to pick something in the bag, and for some reason I didn't see it.
Oh wow.
Because if I had seen it, I would have known that okay,
something is going to happen.
Very meticulous, and I pay attention to details. So I put two and two together quickly. So I didn't see it. I had no idea, no inkling about it, and it just like okay. And if he had not done that, it wouldn't have been any this. If I wouldn't be, even though everybody desires it, but that is not a prerequisite for a peaceful marriage. But it's good. It's good to have good memories and all that. But if it's not possible, it's fine also.
It's just the flavor it's just something that you want to just make it exciting and interesting. Exactly. But again, even as Christians, yes, as Christians, I know that this kind of proposal is not really pronounced, because when you start courtship and I'm a redeemed member, and we don't date in redeem, it's courtship. So when you're coming, you should come knowing that you want to marry, not try things out, all of those things. So you had already put that marriage stuff out there. So whatever comes after it is just an addition. At least my friend's son was, we all know this is on the ground, but he just was okay after the drama show that they did, a drama. The guy just did the proposal there, like just to give the ring. But you already know that you guys are married. So again, exactly. So I think we just need to come to that understanding that the most important thing is the marriage after. What you do in it, how it survives, because some people had the grandest proposal, and 3 months into the wedding, they are done. So finally, to Gen Zs, what should they expect and what should they not? How should people balance all of these things together? I know you've talked about communication and all of that, but in case it doesn't happen, life goes on.
Yes.
So your final word.
Okay. So I would like to say that, especially for Gen Zs, there are a lot of the Gen Z go with the culture, right? Gen Zs go with the culture, goes with the culture. Don't marry anyone that does not have that same level of value as you, right? It's a no-no. It's a no-no. Two cannot work together except they agree. There has to be some form of agreement of values. There has to be some agreement of values. The values align. If the values align, because value are set of beliefs, if the values align, so many other actions will align. So many other actions will align. If the values align, so many other actions will align. The gap will not be too much. The gap is usually too much many times because the values don't align in the first place. So they have different sets of beliefs, producing different sets of attitudes, producing different sets of behaviors, right? But if the values align, the attitudes won't be so much different. The behaviors won't be so much different. right? So that's what I'll say.
All right, Mr. Abayowa.
So my last words to Gen Z, I'm going to say is that marriage is beyond the physical. The experience comes deeper. Marriage is deeper. Marriage is spiritual.
Yeah.
So there are some key things that you should pay attention to in order to have a blissful marriage. They are very key to the spirituality of your spouse, the value system, the ideology, because marriage is beyond the wedding, beyond the proposal, beyond the fertility and all those things. There's something deeper, because you're not just getting married, you are coming together. There is a purpose for your coming together, and you are also going to produce an offspring. So I tell my people that your decision now affects generation. So there's this popular say that we did not choose our father and mother. We did not choose, but our father chose who our mother is going to be, and our mother chose who our father is going to be. So when you are choosing to get married, you're not making a decision for yourself alone. You are making a decision for generations to come. So you have to sit down and really think about the step you want to take, because your choices affect as a ripple effect that affects your generation, your lineage. So with your lineage, with your generation, thank you or bless you for this decision, or we did say the other prayer. So I rest my case. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. It's wonderful. I wish you could continue, but I look forward to another wonderful time with the two of you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Yes, but thank you so much for having us. You're so grateful.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much.
Sir. And to you out there, thank you for being part of the show. Remember, let your values align. And again, according to what they said, marriage is beyond fertility. Yes, you choose who you want to be with, and then you need to choose right. So make sure you choose right and save a generation from damage. Bye.